Yeah, Jeff, Cameron with the Courier Journal. It seemed like Syracuse length. I mean, like we talked about before, a lot of size gave you problems earlier. What and kind of changing that second quarter? What do you think changed for you all? That you guys were able to kind of beat their little trapping zone and and get some offense going.
Yeah, you know what? They're extremely long and extremely tall. But we started to use some ball fakes, old school, just good pass fakes. And when you can get them shifting from side to side, then you've got a chance to attack. We got a little passive there for a little bit. And that's the last thing you want to do against a team like Syracuse is to just stand and watch. You've got to cut, you've got to attack, and then you've got to have your feet set to shoot. So overall, I thought when we were in the attack mode, offensively, we did some really good things.
Jeff, Tim Sullivan here. You were talking about Haley's rebounding, and she's 5'7". How is it that she goes a week without breaking her nose?
The kid's tough, Tim, is she not? She's everywhere. She is not afraid to get into the mix. She embraces the contact. She actually probably delivers more of the contact than she receives. But it's what I love about the kid. There's never a question of how hard she's going to play, and as she continues to watch film and learn and grow, it's going to be fun to watch to see what she can do as she progresses throughout her career.
As a follow-up about her shooting tonight, I think her attempts were more, or three-point attempts were more than she's taken all year, and significantly more than she's taken in recent games. Was that just the way that the game flowed tonight, or because she was hot, or what?
Yeah. Well, no, it was the way the game flowed, and then we had even talked to our kids about it. When you've got 6-7 there in the paint, it's a little more difficult to drive and attack, which is what she likes to do. But we did a nice job of getting what we call paint touches. So our guards got into the paint, drew the defenders in, and then we made that extra pass out. So in games like this, when you're playing a team like a Syracuse, if you want to have success, you've got to be able to make outside shots. And I thought we did a really good job of setting each other up for those.
Thank you.
Thank you, Tim.
Jeff, hey, it's Jody Demling with Cardinal Authority. You mentioned Casa a little bit. What's it to have a player who, obviously, like you said, she knocked down that shot. She can take it, but she doesn't really worry about that. How much does that help this team is that she just does all the little things on the floor, like going after loose balls and just the little bitty things and how tough she can be?
No, she's tough and the kid's fearless. It's the one thing I'll say for her. She's absolutely fearless. She gets out there. She's willing to mix things up. She goes for offensive rebounds. She'll guard the 4 or the 5 for us if she has to. So really, really proud of her. Narika only played 3 minutes, but she's the one that will do everything I ask her to do, and she's going to continue to get more playing time as we go. But we had told him, sprint the floor, get ahead of Cordoza, and take a charge as she's coming down the floor. And I'll be doggone if she doesn't do it. The first minute she's in the game, sprints down in transition defense, gets in great position, turns, and she runs her over for a charge. Those are the things that really impress me. So as we continue to go throughout the season, we're going to need, just continue to need more depth, which we're developing. And then I'm going to have to throw them out there a little bit earlier at times too. But, right now, the ones that have been out there, they've been playing really well, and I got a good feel for them. So, we're trying to win ball games, as I like to say, and we'll use practices at time to hopefully develop a deeper bench. But I feel really, really good right now.
Hey, Jeff, Cameron again. You mentioned this to Nick, but I mean, Olivia Cochran, probably against her biggest opponent. Just kind of give me your thoughts on her performance. I thought she scored well, rebounded well when she got out there.
I thought she played great. You're exactly right. We'd actually just worked the past week on that little fadeaway. Because of her size, she's not always going to be the biggest out there. So she's got to be able to create her own shot. And she shot that fadeaway twice and put it in. And I was proud of her because she normally likes to use an up and under move and go right into people. But at 6'7", that's probably not the wisest thing to do. And I was proud of her. Really excited for her. And then Liz Dixon's 2 big blocks she had were outstanding because I'm not sure Cardoso's had her shot blocked all year. And Liz really challenged her.
Hey, Jeff, it's Doug.
How you doing, Doug?
Good to see you, man. Haley had a great game. I know you probably didn't see it, but Paige Beckers hit a huge shot for UConn tonight in the last 30 seconds. She's having a great season. The kid on Iowa, Clayton Clark's having a great year. Can you remember having so many really talented freshmen making such big impacts so quickly at top teams?
No, it's really been pretty neat to watch. I mean, even for us, you've got Olivia Cochran and Haley, two freshmen starting right now on a team that's ranked number 1 in the country. Normally, you might have one, but to have 2 of them out there, and it's not like they're just taking up space. I mean, they're contributing. They're a big part of our team. So it's been fun to watch. There are a lot of talented young players, a freshman out there, and it's only going to get better. I mean, there's no question in my mind. I mean, I look at the young lady from Boston College who had 19 on us, who should be a senior in high school, and played well. I mean, you've got high school kids because of their high school seasons being canceled, and they're able to graduate early from high school, are playing college basketball and doing well. So I think the future of women's basketball is looking really good.
Thanks, Jeff. Appreciate it.
Doug, I appreciate you. Thank you.
Anybody else have anything for Coach?
Yeah, Jeff, you had mentioned it earlier this week. Like, you didn't think this team would falter under the pressure of being number 1. Obviously, you got to go out there and do it. But were you impressed by the way they performed, or was that not even a worry that they would be kind of stressed and pressed after being number 1?
No, I was really impressed with it. But I know this group. I know these kids, and I never thought that they would get a big head. I never thought it'd be like, okay, we have arrived. And we didn't practice that way. We didn't prepare for it that way today on game day, and it's nowhere close to the way we played. So again, I've said it over and over, and I'll keep saying it. If we're going to lose a ball game, I want to honestly be able to say we just missed shots, because at the end of the day, you got to score. I mean, everybody talks about defense this, defense that. I'm yet to see a 22-21 college basketball game. So you got to be able to put the ball in the basket, and that's what we're going to continue to focus on offensively. But we did a great job of following a scout defensively as well.
All right. Thank you, Coach.
I appreciate y'all. Mel, always good to see you, my friend.